Hello, Sabrina, and to everyone, greetings from Detroit. First, I'd like to begin by congratulating all 171 finalists that were juried into this year's Pastels USA exhibition. The entry pool was both geographically and artistically diverse. 301 artists entered 976 paintings, representing 12 countries and 39 U.S. states. I also want to thank the jurors of selection for giving me a distinctive show to work from. A little bit about the jurying, if I may. The job is always difficult, but rewarding. To choose only 25 to distinguished recognition is a hard job, particularly when there are only 4 top awards. Considering the field, the task was daunting. But then again, if it was easy, we wouldn't have a good show. I reviewed the accepted entries on 2 different days and chose 46 without concern for rank. Art has many voices and many faces. The 46 reflected a wide range in thought from ultramodern to contemporary realism and impressionism. First, I wanted to see if a painting left me with a feeling I might carry away. For me, it's the feeling, not the details, that gives a painting its magic. To narrow down the 46 to 25 finalists, I decided I'd have a little fun for myself. And I said, if I were a senior curator for a museum, which 25 might I choose for the permanent collection? Of course, I liked all 46, and I would have loved to have greedily accepted them all in, but 25 was my challenge, and so I went about that task. It's now that the ranking comes into play, and it's always the most work in the entire juror process. I looked at skill, I looked at narrative, and that's whether the thought behind the painting was properly expressed, and again, I looked for feeling or intuition. I reflected over a good period of time on each piece out of respect for its author before making my final choices. And speaking of my final choices, I would like to say just a little something about the 4 top prize winners. For the Daniel Greene Memorial Award for Best in Show, I chose Chengyi Song's Portrait with a Silver Mirror. For me, this is an impeccable painting. The sensitivity of the young woman's gesture is remarkable. The painting pulsates with restrained elegance, and I hope to see this painting in person someday. If I ever have that honor, I am convinced I will spend a very long time in front of it. For the WAKEHAM Sutherland Award of Excellence, I chose Carol Peebles' Rest Where You Are. The thought behind this painting is so well executed, with the portrait fully intuitive and equally allegorical. It clearly speaks of our time, and yet it seemed timeless to me. The dream is real. The feeling of the painting achieves the same. The third award, Plein Air Magazine Award for a quarter-page ad, I chose Michelle Ashby's We Look Up at the Stars and We See Such Different Things. It is a gutsy little painting. As a work of art, it carries a power and a prestige that presents itself as being much bigger than it is. I am reminded by Peebles' painting that it is not how many breaths you take, but how often your breath is taken away. I found this portrait absolutely mesmerizing. For the Robert and Patricia Suggs Award of Distinction, I chose Elena Prudnikova's On the Windowsill. The narrative in this painting is haunting. I want to ask the girl, what are you really thinking? The painting persuades me to return to it to find the answer. It is a deeply personal work, and I congratulate Prudnikova in going way beyond mere illustration. In closing, I want to congratulate PSWC President Sabrina Hill, and her board for the hard work they put in each year to present a top-level exhibition. It gives a home to the very fine and varied artistic voices of pastel. And to everyone who entered, regardless of whether you were juried in, I'll leave you with a little Churchill. Success is seldom final. Failure is seldom fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful afternoon.
you.